shocked, Omar?
Because here we must say goodbye, my sweet Zahira.
I'm beginning to regret that I ever undertook this mission, though I'll do whatever you think. But you can be sure I'm only doing it because you love me. You do, don't you, Omar?
Of course. But I have no other ambassador with half your fascination.
You'd probably say the same to any woman if you could do so to your advantage.
Unfortunately, Zahira, I can't send anyone else. You realize how essential it is that we have those weapons. You know the Khedive has a weakness for beautiful women. You've just got to be persuasive. And remember this. It would be better if Forzio were on our side.
But you're obsessed with that child, Omar, dear. Do I have a rival?
But what you're saying is absurd. Have you forgotten the great influence she has over the Khedive? She's his favorite niece, Zahira. You know that.
All right, but tell me, do I really mean very much to you?
As much as ever. Forward! Zahira. This way. Follow me.
They burned the oasis. Everyone's dead. They even killed Sheikh Hussein.
Did you hear that? They've killed Hussein.
Another example of Omar's justice. Who else could do this? Will he never stop?
Sheikh Hassan! Sheikh Hassan!
Get this man to my tent and hurry. Quickly, I said. And hide that horse.
Hassan! Hassan! Sheikh Hassan! I'm talking!
What is it, Abbas? Quick, tell me, what is it?
It's Omar, with a group of armed men. He's here, behind the hill.
Omar's coming here. There's no possible way. No, stay here with me to greet him. Listen, all of you. You are to welcome him as a guest. As for you, go on, do you hear? Go on. Greetings, Emir. I bid you welcome to our wretched oasis.
It's a long time since I last saw you, Hassan. I'm pleased with the prosperity you enjoy. Your camels, sheep, everything.
Allah is kind to us, and our life is simple. But if you would deign to accept our meager hospitality, it would be an honor for me.
Another time, perhaps. I presume this beautiful girl is your daughter, Lila.
Yes, Omar. I'm proud that you should know of her.
I've heard so much about this little jewel of the desert.
Well, thank you, Omar. Did you hear that?
I've decided I want her.
Don't you dare touch her!
Take this Bedouin savage and teach us some manners.
Yes, my lord.
No.
Come on. Hurry.
Emir, I must speak to you.
Please, later, I've no time to...
But this is important, Omar.
Very well, then. We can talk here. Now, what is it?
The situation's becoming impossible. The people are restless in their misery, exasperated. Listen to the words of your old advisor. Omar, you must change your policy while there is still time before this menace can grow and explode into open rebellion.
I tell you, the people will do nothing as long as they have me to fear.
So you say. But the tribes in the desert, what do they say? They're fearless, independent.
And they're unarmed. Yeah, it was excellent, my idea, to take away their arms and speculate on the rivalry of the tribes.
Friend Omar, hear me through. If the Khedive should be advised of the situation, then I'm sure...
And who'd be the informer? You? You'd hardly find it convenient, you know, oh incorruptible Mansour.
It's unfair to reproach me continually for an error of the past. It's unjust.
No. You be careful. And now will you leave me alone and get out?
Don't cry, please. Don't give up hope. I'll help you escape. Perhaps even tonight. Trust me, I'm your friend.
But Selima, I'm a stranger to you, and yet you let me escape. Tell me, why should you do that?
My daughter would still be alive if someone had helped her.
Don't be frightened. Lila, are you feeling better? You're beautiful. But when you're angry, you're even more desirable. This palace could be your house. But why do you hate me? Why you...
Let go of me! Let go of me, you beast! Let go!
You murderous wench!
I just can't wait for Abbas any longer. I have to go see what's happened to her.
Wait a moment. Look,
Abbas.
Abbas at last.
Well, Abbas?
When did you get back, Kareem?
That doesn't matter. What's happened to her? Abbas. Tell me, I've got to know.
She's dead. They killed her.
Dead.
It was nearly dawn. From the balcony, a woman threw down this note.
Karim! Where are you going? What do you intend to do?
Need you ask, Father?
Listen, my son. I know you would like to strangle Omar with your own hands. So would I, but in all probability, his soldiers would kill you, my son. It's crazy. How can you be so foolish?
Father, there's no other way to find peace.
Isn't there? Tell me then. What happens if you should be killed before you've killed Omar? Why should you throw your life away?
I've made up my mind to do it.
Then from now on, my son, you must lead the tribe. Take this. It is the symbol of our sheik. Wear it in my stead, and bless you.
Thank you, Father.
Rashid! Tell the sheiks of all the friendly tribes I want to see them here within 3 days.
Look, Karim, we've been here 2 days and we haven't got anywhere. What can we do now? I don't think there's any way of reaching Omar.
If there's a way, we'll find it.
Yes, but how? We've tried every possible way.
Where do we go now?
I don't know. But let's see what's going on.
You have all heard how Hussein and his tribe were massacred, how my sister was killed. When I heard you were meeting here...
You take good care of your rifle. Think you'll be using it soon?
Maybe.
Do you remember that bet you made with the sheik from the tribe of Harub? You didn't even miss once.
Those were the days. Tell me, Hakim, what's happening over there?
Not much is happening at all. Karim's trying to win over the sheiks.
To go about our business, trading peacefully amongst ourselves, as was the custom of my father, who is the oldest sheik among you. Would you betray the tradition of your ancestors? I say that your blood is...
Quiet. Now wait a moment. Now listen to me. Hate is causing you to speak without reason. We realize how you are suffering, yes, but be prepared to restrain your impetuosity. Our people want to live in peace even if it means a compromise.
He's right. You'll never have effective resistance without weapons, and you know that. Of course, now, if you can provide rifles, then I know my men would willingly fight at your side. But until that time, I cannot tell them, go and fight. Sure, I know they'd all love to join you, but I'd be sending them to certain death. And that goes for you, too. And I warn you, Kareem, if you provoke any more trouble, nothing will stop Omar from destroying us all.
Your words are sound, Abdul. But I believe this is the only chance we've got. And if force is necessary, I'll fight.
That's ridiculous.
They won't even listen to me. So get your horse. Let's go.
Don't leave me here, Kareem. Let me go with you.
Yes, Kitty, let Abbas come along with us. He'll be useful with that rifle.
All right, come on. If you're looking for trouble, let's go.
From that moment on, Kareem and his two companions harried the forces of Omar in every way they could. They gained in their fight for justice were distributed to the poor and to the oppressed, and in return they made him their champion and gave him a new name, the Black Sheep. Soldiers continued to raid the villages. More often than not, they were surprised and put to flight or killed without mercy by the Black Sheep. Not long before his followers increased in number. Attracted by the fame of his exploits, many, impatient to join the fight for justice, ignored the warnings of the sheiks and flocked to his side.
their baggage and find out where these people came from. I hope you won't be inconvenienced by my men searching your belongings.
Obviously, you'd allow me no say in this matter anyway.
I am not a common thief.
Oh, really? How odd, because that's what you appear to be.
I've already apologized for the inconvenience.
Apologies? You'll need more than apologies after the Emir hears about this.
Stop! Where are you going? Get back to your tents. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Just a moment. What do you want? Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am.
Just what do you think you're doing?
I think that's my business.
Well, it's my caravan. I'm the Princess Fozia. And I'll see that my uncle the Khedive makes you pay dearly for your audacity.
I told you have nothing to fear, Princess. I'm the Black Sheep.
And just what do you want with me?
You'll be more comfortable in your tent. Come. What did you find?
Cloth, spices, coffee, the usual things.
Do you know who this woman is? Zahira, Omar's favorite.
What a coincidence. I have a message for him. You can tell him that his time is running out.
Must we thank you for being so polite?
No, just don't forget my message to Omar.
Damn black sheik. He's becoming a nightmare. But I'll catch him yet, and then without doubt he'll regret the day he was born.
You may leave, Selima. Go and see if the Princess Fozia would like anything. This bandit seems to be unreasonably important to you. Remember, I've been away 3 months, Omar.
Forgive me, Zahira.
You must realize how much I've missed you, Omar.
Yes, I know. But tell me, did the Khedive agree to help us?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
The rifles are coming, but the problem is that they're being brought by the Khedive's lieutenant.
I don't see that it matters.
Well, maybe I'm wrong about this. But the Khedive seemed to be somewhat perplexed by your request for arms. He's probably appointed Prince Ahmed to find out what's going on in the province.
Who? Prince Ahmed, you said? Who's he, anyway?
I wish I'd found out. I've never even spoken to him. I was lucky enough as it was to even hear about it. Perhaps we'd better change our...
No. We'll change nothing. I must have freedom of action. Or else there's no point in my having those rifles. I must find some way of stopping that interfering Ahmed before he can get this far.
Why don't you have the Black Sheik attack his caravan?
Be sensible. This is serious.
But I know it's serious, Omar.
It might just... You've given me a great idea. All we need is Yusuf and his band of mercenaries to carry it out at the right moment. Disguised as the Black Sheik and his men, we'll have them arrange an ambush for this prince in the desert. The pass of Typhoon would be an ideal place to bottle up the Khedive's envoy together with his soldiers without hope of escape and massacre every one of them. What a plan. How could it possibly fail? And I couldn't be blamed for the outrage. Now I'll have those rifles in good cause to use them. Zahira, you're wonderful.
Where were you when you last wore it?
In the oasis, I told you.
I'd say it was taken by that sheik or one of his followers.
But I was wearing the necklace when the Black Sheik was there and no one even touched me. Please, don't do it like that. Be more careful.
May I, Princess?
Yes. Why are you smiling, Father?
My baby's become a woman.
Well, that's much better. Almost perfect. What's your name?
Salima. And my duty is to serve you in any way I can as long as you're our guest.
And tomorrow I'll be leaving. It's a shame.
Zahira apologizes. She's not well.
That's a pity.
Stay with me longer. I would like to see more of you.
Impossible. But that slave girl of yours, the one named Selima, do you really need her?
Yes, of course.
You couldn't give me her as a present.
Anything you want, my pretty Fazia.
Please tell the Emir I want him.
My lord, my lady wants you.
Please, excuse me.
Of course.
Don't deny it, Omar. I saw you holding hands with her. The way you looked at her and whispered those sweet nothings to her. I warn you, you'd better watch what you're doing.
Have you finished?
Just because she happens to be a princess, you can't leave me now.
So much for your jealousy. I thought we'd agreed. A marriage to the Khadiv's niece will permit me to achieve my ultimate ambition. And once I get to rule as Khadiv, I'll be satisfied. It's to your advantage, too, don't forget.
Try to understand me. I'm unreasonable. I know that.
You needn't let it worry you any longer, Zahira. After my marriage, we can always arrange for the little princess to have an accident.
Very clever, these dervishes.
Nice-looking girl, eh, Katie?
Sure, sure.
The men are getting impatient, so near to the city and all. It's been almost 5 days.
They needn't worry. We'll be moving along shortly. I must go. I won't be long.
You can go, Selima.
Thank you. Sleep well, Princess Fazia.
I'm sure you're going to be very happy here.
Of course I will be. And I hope to remain here a long time with the consent of my lord.
You're devoted to him, aren't you?
Good night.
again.
I'm sorry if my sudden appearance frightens you, but you have nothing to fear.
Who do you think? How dare you try and enter my room like this?
I believe this necklace belongs to you. I found it in the sand after your caravan had left.
You're very generous for a bandit.
Don't judge me so harshly, Princess. Please, listen to me first.
Do you expect me to listen when you hide your face from sight?
There are worse men than I who hide their souls.
Falsia! Falsia!
One moment, Father.
You can come in now.
Were you in bed, Falsia?
No. What are you doing here? It's so late.
Well, I would like you to leave in the morning.
But I've only been here a few days. Now, Father, tell me, why are you trying to send me away?
Listen, Falsia, you're not safe here. There is someone...
The outlaw sheik?
Oh, no. He is fighting for a worthy and noble cause.
Well, who then?
No one. Perhaps as I grow older, my dear, I imagine more things than I should.
But, Father, you should tell me.
No. We'll talk about it later. Now go to sleep. Good night.
Good night, dear.
I'm sure your father was talking about Omar.
What makes you say that?
If he wants to achieve his ambition, there's no one else he could marry but you.
I won't have you saying things like that in my presence.
Not even if I tell you that he kidnapped and murdered a girl that was quite innocent?
That's terrible, but are you sure?
She was my sister.
Oh, forgive me. I've misjudged you. Now I'm able to see why you rebelled against Omar. But there's still one thing that's not very plain to me. Please, just tell me why you returned that necklace tonight, will you?
It was important that I saw you again. My heart was full of hate before this. But I find now that revenge without love isn't nearly enough. Falsia.
No. Oh, no. Please go now, please.
When has the Black Sheik been frightened of a woman?
Who are you? What do you want?
Come with me and find out.
I warn you, if this is a trick...
I'll die, I know. If I had wanted to betray you, I would have had all the time in the world to do it while you were upstairs with the princess. All right? Now, this is Omar's plan. To kill Prince Ahmed and all of his men, take possession of the cases of arms, and do so in such a way that everyone blames the Black Sheik.
But do we still have time to warn Prince Ahmed?
Calm down. Quiet. Tell us what to do. We want to join you and fight for the common cause.
Don't worry. Those arms will never get to Omar. I promise you. I don't want you to join me now. I want you to work with the people. Prepare them to stage a revolt. I will tell you this. That's the only way that we can break this oppressor.
We found some more volunteers to swell our ranks, Karim.
Who are they?
Fugitives, like ourselves. The remains of the tribe of Hussein, which Omar thought he had destroyed long ago.
We've come to fight for you!
No, not for me, my brothers of the desert. We fight for all of us who wish to be united in peace and justice.
you have the courage to contradict me? You forget that I can lock you up in a moment.
Omar, I have always agreed with you. But this time we're talking about my daughter, and I will not bargain with her happiness.
What reason do you have to refuse me? Did you ask her? Perhaps you don't know her that well.
Perhaps. But I do know you.
That's enough insolence out of you. I've sufficient evidence in there to put you in jail for the rest of your days. If you won't consent to the marriage, I'll send those documents to the Khedive.
That is not necessary. Today, Omar, I leave for Cairo to confess everything to the Khedive.
I'm warning you, Mansour.
I've grown tired of living in the shadow of fear. Now it's your turn to tremble. At last, Omar, you're going to get real justice.
You're going to regret that.
Princess, there's a messenger here from the palace.
Yes, what is it?
I beg you, Princess, don't be alarmed. There's been an accident.
My father.
He was out riding. It's nothing serious, and he's being looked after.
I'm going to see him, Selena. Wait here.
You needn't worry about it, Princess. He'll be perfectly all right.
But where is he?
Come with me. I'll take you to him.
You'll change after a spell behind bars.
I'll die before you break me.
Maybe.
But I hope you know where we're going.
To your father. That's what you wanted.
Yes, but...
Omar, here she is.
Forzia, at last. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Or only you can answer this rather delicate question. I've been waiting for you, my princess.
What is all this? What do you mean by it? Curse you, you murderer!
Shut up, wench! You'll stay here until you come around to my way of thinking.
Forzia, my baby.
Father, what's he done to you? Why, you coward!
Such violence is not at all suited to the future wife of an emir.
And my father's freedom is the price, I suppose.
It's out of my hands. He was plotting against the Khedive.
But that's ridiculous.
Maybe. Unfortunately, I have evidence. See what he says.
Please, please, Father, this isn't possible. Just say he's lying.
It's an old story about a plot in which I was involved. He's known about it for years, and now that I've refused to let him marry you and even threatened to expose him to the Khedive...
I've heard enough. You'll marry me if you want to keep him alive.
You'll even let him go free, then?
Forzia, don't sacrifice yourself for my sake.
I'm still waiting for your reply.
All right, but only after we're married, Forzia.
And what about this proof which you have?
It'll be your wedding gift.
Very well, Father.
The bargain's sealed. There's nothing you can do about it now.
You're here to spy on me. Aren't you, Selima?
How can you say that, my lady? I've told you I'm your friend.
I know.
What is it?
I would never have thought Omar could do such evil. My father is his prisoner, and I'm confined to this palace. I don't know if I'll ever escape. If only I could tell my uncle what is happening to me.
It's not too late, Princess. So don't worry. We'll just have to wait for Karim.
And who's he?
The Black Sheik. You really didn't know who he was?
No. Tell me what he's like, Selima.
He helps those who suffer. And he loves you.
I'm amazed. I thought you were devoted to Omar.
Who told you that I was? No. I tell you I hate him. My daughter was only a baby. when he took her away. You'll never know how much I suffered. Now I'd do anything to see him killed. Karim! Karim.
Tell me, why is the house in darkness?
There's nobody here anymore. I've been here 2 nights waiting for
Then
him.
where's Fozia?
Omar has imprisoned her father, and the princess is being obliged to marry the emir to save his life.
She can't do that.
But she has no choice.
Listen to me. Go back and tell her not to give up, because I will stop the marriage at any cost. Now, when is it?
I don't know, but he won't wait long. You'll have to do something quickly.
Look after her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you understand? I want the chiefs of the tribes here as soon as possible.
We'll do our best, Karim.
Good.
You think we'll be able to unite the tribes of the desert? We've always failed before, son.
But this time I have some better arguments for them.
Good news, Zahira. I've just heard the caravan from Cairo has been sighted. Already Yusuf with his men is at Typhoon, and he's preparing a great welcome for Prince Ahmed. Yusuf will see that no one is left alive. I know we have a long road ahead of us. I promise one day you will see me ruler of the whole of the Tigris Valley. It's destined.
Yes.
Bring your message. Omar reminds you of his orders. No one must survive the battle.
Omar knows he can trust me. Prince Ahmed's caravan is in sight, and my men are ready to attack. Let's go. Look, they don't suspect a thing. I let them get into the pass, then we'll catch them between 2 fires.
How much further do we have to go to the Emir's palace?
About 4 hours, Prince Ahmed. Down there, over the hill.
Form a circle and don't fire until I give the order.
Now, the reason I've called you here is that the union between the tribes of the desert, which you turned on before, now can become reality. At this moment, I am in a position to supply you with the arms you need to wage war. And what's more important, the Khedive's representative approves of our revolt and authorizes us to act to preserve our liberty. This time we shall be fighting on the side of law and order. And once it is restored, we shall maintain it. I count on you. There's a rifle for whoever wants to fight. Who wants to follow us?
Hey, Qasim, what do you think you're doing? Those are bullets, not dates.
You're right, Abbas, I know. But Omar's got a lot of soldiers, and if I'm going to kill them all...
All right. But don't kill them all yourself, Qasim. Remember to leave some for us, will you?
I owe you my life, Karim. But the people of the desert will owe you much more than that once they have regained their freedom. All you have to do is to wipe out Omar's fortifications.
No, I hate to think what would happen. We'd have to attack in the open and be mowed down like ripe grain. And we have to think about Mansour and his daughter.
What do you suggest, Karim?
If the mountain won't go to Muhammad, Muhammad must go to the mountain.
Princess, may I proceed with the rites, my lord?
Yes, of course.
Will you take this
Excuse
man?
me, my lord. Prince Ahmed is here and demands to talk to you.
Prince Ahmed, but that's impossible. I mean, he shouldn't have arrived until tonight. Before you say anything, remember your father.
Let me through. I bring you greetings from your uncle, Princess.
You're welcome here, Prince Ahmed.
I'm the Khedive's personal representative.
But I
Didn't you know I was coming?
Of course, I knew, but I didn't expect you today.
I'm so sorry to interrupt the ceremony. But until you've restored order in your province, I'd strongly advise you to put off your wedding.
Put off the wedding?
My caravan was attacked by a large band of Bedouin rebels. The leader called himself the Black Sheik.
That man's a nightmare. I've been trying to capture him for months. I've even put a price on his head.
After what happened to me, I would like to help in his capture. May I?
Why, certainly, Prince Ahmed.
They would surely have killed us all, but the rear guard arrived in time. We were lucky they saved the situation.
Oh, really? A rear guard?
Exactly. With such a cargo, one can't be too careful. But now, with the permission of the princess, I'd like to retire.
I understand. Your rooms will be prepared immediately. But then, of course, your men will also be tired, won't they? Well, don't worry. They'll be looked after.
Here they are. I left the rest in the desert, standing guard over the arms. Many camels were killed, and we had no transportation.
But it's quite possible that they might be attacked. Are they well protected? Are there enough men on guard there?
Only a few, and we're lucky there were any.
Ali, be prepared to leave with your men. Let one of your men go with me as a guide, and I'll go myself to get those guns.
Then let me come with you.
Please forgive me, Forzia, but this matter cannot wait.
Shall we go? It's over 3 hours' ride.
Stop that man. He's the Black Sheep.
What did you say, Zahira?
There is no doubt at all that that is him, Omar. I would know that voice in an instant.
I know I'm not mistaken, Omar. He was wearing that ring the day he attacked the caravan.
So, well, now, aren't we lucky? I've been waiting for this day a long time. Tell me, where have you hidden those guns?
Speak!
I have nothing to say.
I am sure that you will talk, so I needn't worry.
Karim!
I want them taken to the fort and thrown into the dungeons.
No, Karim!
And where are you off to? So that's it. You knew him all the time. I suppose he came here to free you, but he won't get another chance. Take her to her room and guard her well.
Selima, what is it?
The Black Sheik is in the dungeons at the fort. We must do something quickly.
What can we do? How did it happen?
I'll explain later. Can you get me a horse at once?
Of course.
I must speak to Prince Ahmed.
What do you want?
Let me through. The Black Sheik has been captured.
Follow me.
Well now, speak. Where are those arms?
Haven't I convinced you yet? I'm not going to tell you where they are. Why don't you go find them yourself?
I'd expected you to say that. Whip harder.
Please stop it, please. Please stop. Have you no pity? Stop it. Barbarian. Get him. Get him. No.
Even harder.
Why doesn't somebody help him? Pity, Omar! You'll murder him! Please stop it!
Wait a minute. I think I know a better method to make him talk.
You're right. Yes, it won't be long before we know everything, will it, Fortsia? Keep it like that. Well, now, have you something to tell me?
You'll never get away with this, Omar.
Turn it some more.
Just give me one chance to kill you.
More. Go on. Turn it. Watch out!
You make them beg.
You'll never beat them all alone. God curse you! He'll kill us all! Get out, do you hear?
Help me! Help me! It's your turn to hear us.
Get out of here!
believe there's work to be done.
Another of his victims. But he'll pay for this one, too.
Put your backs into it.
We'll have to make up our minds how to get out of here. We have only one way.
What's that, Kareem?
It'll have to be the door. But we couldn't hope to make it. It would be like suicide.
Shut the gate! Bar that main gate! Hurry, all of you! Man the wall! Everyone to his post!
It's an attack! It's Prince Ahmed!
We're saved! We're saved!
It should be an easy victory, if they haven't closed the gate.
Fire! Reload!
They've been repulsed.
What can we do about it?
We must try and open up that damn door.
Let's go then.
Wait. You'd better stay here and don't move whatever happens.
What are you going to do, Kareem?
I don't know yet. Don't let her follow. Use force if necessary. We'll have to fight our way into the courtyard. We have no other choice.
Oh.
It's impregnable. But we must attempt at least one more assault.
Fire mad? Stop shooting toward the powder store. Do you want the whole fort to blow up? Why, you cowards, put down your guns. Use your swords to stop them.
They've blown up the gate.
son. My son.
have won, Karim. The people have regained their freedom.
Yes, freedom. But what a struggle it has been. What a price they've had to pay.
Yes, I know. But freedom always carries a price.